My name is Huey Brooks, and I currently live in St. Petersburg, Florida.
Beautiful. So
Yes.
you, prior to joining WCA, what would you say was the biggest problem or the biggest issue in your life, and how was that affecting you?
Wow, prior to joining WCA, my biggest setback was my limiting beliefs. And I understood the idea of what limiting beliefs were, and I was even able to identify what those were, but at a surface level. At a surface level. Being here at WCA, especially today, day 4, I am seeing that those limiting beliefs were just like baby steps towards how deep I really needed to go as far as what my issues stem from. I've been able to see like that it's not my fault. And I think I needed to hear that. Like, it's not my fault that I operate the way that I do. And not only that, it's not my fault. I have the power to change the direction of my life, and I get to choose what that looks like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So on that note, then, what would you say surprised you the most or made you the happiest about being here?
Oh, wow. What surprised me the most about being here is I've been in different workshops and things like that with a lot of people, but the fact that I was able to connect so quickly and so genuinely with so many people here has really surprised me. And I love that because it's helped me to be more open in this setting. Opening up, like, I'm surprised how much I share about myself and how vulnerable I've been. I knew that I wanted to be that when I got here, but I'm just surprised at how easy it is to just open up and let everything and just be vulnerable. Yeah.
So on that note, then, what would you say has been the biggest breakthrough or aha moment or realization that you had yourself?
Wow, I've had a few aha moments. I want to say probably the biggest realization that I've had is just how much I'm in my own way, how much I hold myself back. And like, I'm literally my worst enemy, right? And I've been blaming so many other people in my life. I've been blaming my mom. I think like day 2, I like woke up, I can't remember when we worked on regrets, but like when I realized how much I was blaming my childhood and blaming my mom for decisions that I made and blaming all these other people and kind of hiding behind that, right? Instead of saying like, no, you know what? You're an adult, you made those choices. Like, you decided to leave that career, right? And you also decided not to go back to that career. And instead of, going for what I wanted, I just sat back and said, oh, I'm not doing that because, 15 years ago, this happened, or 10 years ago that happened, right? So like just the blaming and the time that I've wasted, like hiding and living in fear, and blaming other people for my life being the way that it is.
You
Yeah.
know what was beautiful, and one thing that I still remember, and I think this was on the second day.
Yes.
When you shared it, you said, this morning I woke up, I realized that I forgave my mom and I fell in love with myself.
Yes.
Honestly, girl, like that stayed
Yes.
with me for so long. What would you
Yes.
say was your magical moment? Like something maybe that happened in those last 4 days that you feel like will stay in your heart?
Yeah, I think a magical moment for me is that moment I woke up, and I can't even put a finger on the specific feeling or what led to that, but I just know I woke up and I decided to forgive her. I decided to forgive my mom because I know she was doing the best that she knew how to do, right? I forgave her. I felt light. I looked at myself in the mirror and I just smiled. And I do have to say, I was getting dressed. So I just, I had on my little, my underwear, I had on my bra. So I was like, you're pretty badass. Like, you know what? You got this. Like, because so many things I just started thinking about, like, you can have a healthy relationship, right? You deserve a partner that loves you and cherishes you the way that you love and cherish them, right? And I can love my mom, right? Like I don't hold any resentment towards her anymore, right? But it was me looking at myself and seeing myself, like I'm looking in my eyes in the mirror and seeing myself and saying like, it's okay. It's okay, like it's okay. Like all is forgiven and it's okay.
And truly, when you let that go, you open the space for all the beautiful new things to
Yes.
come, and that's what you're receiving.
And that's why I feel like I'm open to receiving the information that Tim is giving, even when it's like, oh, I've been doing this. Like, oh shit, I've been doing that. I've been sabotaging myself. But I can receive, I'm not making excuses now. When I hear it, it's like, yep, that's me. That's me. Okay, how can I fix it? Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So on that note, then, for people who resonate with you and maybe
Yes.
had similar situations or similar feelings, and they want to do something about it, maybe they want to join WCA, but they
Yes.
feel held back by maybe limiting beliefs or like, oh, I don't deserve this, I'm not good enough, or whatever. Or maybe family members say, no, don't go, this is complete nonsense. Like, what would you say to that person that wants to do it, but they feel afraid to actually make it happen?
I would tell anyone who wants to do WCA, if you have that thought, as soon as you have that thought, you need to step into it and you need to do it. Because you are missing out on an amazing opportunity to heal and grow. I told my brother, he was like, what? There you go again, going to one of those funny things. Thailand, where are you gonna be? I need the phone number. Like they think I'm crazy, right? But I know where my heart is, and I know how my experience was with getting here. And I know when Tim said, go to the calendar, pick a date, pick a time, just do it on that call, and that's what I did. I just said, I was like, oh yeah, I wanna go. Then a thought started to creep in to tell me don't do it, but I didn't. I didn't listen. I went to the calendar, I picked a date, I had an interview. Now I'm locked in. So it was like nothing to do now but just push forward. So don't second guess yourself. If it's in your heart, you feel that tug, that pull, do it. It's the best. This has been the best experience of my life. And I mean that, because I know, even if I left right now, like with what I know, I can't unknow it. I can't unlearn it. I can't forget this. And the people that I met, I already have an accountability partner. They're not gonna let me forget it. So I just get here. Just get here.
Well, we always say, we're in this for life. We're a family, for God's sake.
For life.
We are here for life,
Yes.
in it together. And it's so true, what you have experienced, you can't unexperience it. And if it's your calling, it will keep on
It will
calling
keep
you.
calling
You
me.
can try to
Yep.
you put it on mute, whatever.
It's
still
gonna be
called.
there.
It's still called. So one last thing, not
Yes,
a
sir.
question, a freestyler. What would be the message that you would want to leave people with? It can be message to your past self, message to your future self, or just something that's on your heart that you feel like you want to let out.
Wow, that's a heavy one. Something's on my heart that I would want to let out. I would tell my future self that the sky is the limit. Like, I would tell my future self and anyone out there who's listening, like, it's so limitless that we don't even know how limitless it is. Like, I honestly believe now that I can do the things that I want to do. I can start a school. I can start a basketball academy. I believe that in my heart. Like right now, I don't know how the hell I'm going to do it, but I know in my heart that I want that. And I know if I walk in that, if I walk with that character, if I walk like a boss that's starting a school, that all of these things are going to be delivered to me. The answers will come. If I ask the right questions, it's going to come to me. The sky is the limit is the message. Like we're not limited to anything.